Greetings everyone, this is Adunola, and I decided to do a post about the year number 9 because it's not just a year number 9 for me personally, but it's also a number 9 year collectively for the collective consciousness of us all, because we are in the year 2016, so 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 6 equals 9. So instead of doing a long drawn out long page post about the number 9 year according to my journal, I decided to do a video. That way you can go back and rewind it if you need to, and if you have any questions or comments, just feel free to leave it in the comment box. Okay, so now I will begin. That way you can have a little insight in what's to come for this year numerologically. The number 9 year brings liberation, change, freedom, humanitarian love, and the end of a cycle. Once again, I reiterate, this is not only a number 9 year for me personally, but a number 9 year for everyone collectively, even if you're going through a different numerical year based on your birth chart personally. This is the year where doors will close for new ones to open in the number 1 year of 2017. It is very auspicious to plan the theme of your year, not just for 1 year, but the next years to come. And being aware of the numerological energies of the years can help us do just that. Understanding the energies and theme of a year can help us navigate more successfully and live on purpose and with purpose. Understanding the seasons and numerical cycles is a big assistance in charting the year ahead. Whether you believe that the new year starts on the Gregorian calendar of January 1st, or whether you celebrate the new year of a different culture, Mother Nature says that New Year's is March 21st at the spring equinox, because it's the beginning of a new season and fresh new life after the cold of winter. So you will feel the influence of the number 9 even more after March 21st of this year. You will also feel the influence of the number 9 year during your next birthday. But residual energy from now until mid-March will still be felt from the number 8 year. Year 9 brings a culmination of all that we have attracted to ourselves over the last 9 years. If you are successfully married, wait, let me go back. Warning. To all of my lovebirds and people hoping to get into a new relationship, I would ask you to please ignore this post and video right now if you don't want to hear any upsetting news. Not that it's going to be upsetting, but I don't want to disappoint you in any type of way or rain on your parade, so you can listen if you like, but the news isn't bad at all. If you're successfully married or in a committed relationship, this is the year to re-examine your marriage contract in positive ways and reinvent the things that the two of you want to improve in your marriage. For instance, the two of you may want to change your diet, rethink what commitment means to you, work out more, replan a budget, or change your approaches in how you raise your children and co-parent. This will also be the year of reinventing what is already there for those in long-term relationships and commitments. Singles can and will meet new people to date, but keep in mind this is the end of a cycle, so you might find that a lot of people you meet in the year 9 are a repeat of the people you have dated and had relationships with for the last 9 years, which can be good or not so pleasant. Many new people that you meet this year will still be teaching you the same old karmic lessons that you have been missing or have not yet mastered within the last 9 years. So it might feel like the same old thing with a different person. You can meet some very good people this year if you find yourself doing volunteer, charity, or humanitarian work. This is the year to focus more on developing friendships with people that you meet, platonic friendships. And if it's meant to be, then hopefully you can carry them into the new cycle of 2017. There is a tarot card within the major arcana called the Tower. And let me digress to say that I will post pictures of this right after this video so you can see the cards up close and personal. So once again, I go back. There's a tarot card within the major arcana called the Tower. And with the Tower card, old foundations are torn down. So keep in mind that the number 9 year is sort of a tower year, but it doesn't have to be as upsetting as the Tower card. It can be a peaceful takedown, like taking down a tent at a picnic. It's the breaking down of the old. This is why it's not a very good year to begin new relationships, because when something is breaking down, you don't build and break down at the same time. It's best to allow the debris to settle and then build again. Also, there's a card that deals with death, but it doesn't deal like necessarily with dying. And it can deal with positive change or change for the better that can relate to the number 9 year as well. But there will be many deaths this year. But there will be many peaceful deaths where people slip away easily. 9 is also the number of the ancestors and the female Orisha Oya that guards the ancestors back to the spirit world. In the tarot, the number 9 represents the culmination of a cycle where everything comes to a head pretty much, which can be either negative or positive. There's also the 10 card, which also represents a culmination of a cycle. So I'm going to talk about the light and dark of the number 9 according to the tarot and how you can use it for your benefit, whether you believe in it or not. Just think of the principles, the universal principles. And this isn't tied to any religion or anything like that. This is just freestyle talking about energies and how they relate to us, whether you believe it or not. Just take what works for you and leave the rest. On the darker side of number 9, there is the 9 of Swords, which represents mental anxiety, worry, stress, depression, and staying up at night. It's the accumulation of your worry. So if you have sowed the seeds of worry within the last 9 years, then you will be reaping worry. So make sure that your thoughts are at peace so that you can reap peace. There's also the 9 of Wands card that represents how one feels after a long, difficult battle, which makes them feel very guarded, but they get their second wind to keep standing. With this energy, you want to make sure that you take time out for yourself to recharge and to heal any past wounds and broken heart experiences so that you can function at a more optimal level emotionally. On the positive side, there is the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles, which are pretty auspicious cards. The 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, let me go back. Here we go. Okay, the 9 of Cups represents wishes fulfilled. It also represents prosperity, peace, and contentment. So if you have attracted these things to you, then you will most likely experience them within this number 9 year. The 9 of Pentacles, that I'm going back to, represents the culmination of money and material comfort. In the 9 of Pentacles card, there is a woman that stands in her fruitful garden in front of her home with her pet bird on her hand. And though she has everything, she is still a single woman that is complete within herself, but doesn't reach her full completion until the 10 of Pentacles card, in which she shares her stability and happiness with the mate that she loves. Though a lady is used in this 9 of Pentacles card, this applies to men as well and is not gender specific. If you would like to attract a certain experience to yourself, it would not be a bad idea to meditate on the 9 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles cards. Hopefully you will not want to attract the 9 of Swords or 9 of Wands to yourself for this upcoming year. Though things happen every year, you will see lots of breakups, divorces, old friends growing apart, properties being sold, people leaving jobs, and certain changes such as that and upheavals. But this does not have to be a painful, gloomy ending. It could simply be a shedding or outgrowing of the old, slipping away peacefully with love and compassion for all parties involved. We are also, bad news, we are also approaching another Mercury retrograde, coincidentally on January 9th. So this is really the time when you want to patch up things that should have been taken care of beforehand. Within Feng Shui, the number 9 represents health. This is a good year to do lots of detoxing and eating foods that sweep out your organs and glands, getting those arteries unclogged. So flush out those old dead toxins, glutens, and meats so that you can take in new nutrients and rebuild your cells over again. In part 2, I will speak briefly on the suggestions on what to do during the number 9 year because I don't want to make this video too long. I hope you enjoyed it. And once again, I reiterate, if you have any questions or if you want to rewind, you're free to do so. This is my gift to you all. Hit that button for me, babes. Thank you.